Danganronpa.
Can everyone hear me? Yeah. Pretty sure you guys can. Yeah. So, welcome everyone to the stream. SSJ4 Tarfful here. And, yeah, we're going to be playing... We'll do more than playing, really. Finishing Danganronpa 1. It's been a long time coming. I've been streaming this game for about 10 months. As you can see... I've been pretty busy. I guess I play from time to time. There's been no real schedule, so it caused the game to take much longer than necessary to beat. So, but looks like we've finally made it to the very end. It's gonna be very awesome. Let me just make sure all the audio stuff's good. Oh. Thanks for following Sheepy Iwi, I guess. It's kind of hard to pronounce, but thank you for following. Sorry if I messed up the name. Glad to have you on the stream. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. I got chat pulled up. Of course, if you guys have anything you'd want to say, ask, any questions you have to ask, just type it away in chat, and I'm always willing to see what people got to say. And I'll answer any question that's given. But, now that we're here at the very end, I guess now's the time to finally beat Danganronpa. So let's do it. I mean, that's why you guys are all probably here, I assume. Alright, let me see. Let me get the setup correct. Alright, perfect. I think, yeah, perfect. Alright, so now we just gotta get it open. We'll be ready to go. Man, I'm excited to see what happens. I've been, just played it a few days ago, actually, and it's got crazy. I'd finished the Chapter 6 investigation, so we'll be starting this right at the beginning of the trial, so that's going to be a lot of fun to get straight into the action. I would have finished it the other night, but my friend told me it's about 3 hours of exposition or something like that, and it probably wouldn't have worked, I guess, because it was pretty late when I got finished. No, I mean, not too late, about 12, but I didn't want to be worn out going into the end either, so I think this will be the better choice. But regardless, let's get this started. I guess I'll let the opening play one more time, and if there's any issue with my audio, just be sure to let me know. I'll deal with that if there is. It's insane I'm finally at the end. It does feel unreal. Because I've been playing for a long time. So to finally see it all come to an end, it's just very rewarding. Though to be fair, I'm probably speaking a little too early. Because again, still gotta beat the game, right? I gotta beat it, so... And that's what we're here to do. I have to say, so far out of all the executions, I still think Leon had the worst one. By worst, I mean, I guess best in the terms of pain, I guess. It's definitely the most painful looking one, man. I couldn't do that. Alright. Let's do this.
Danganronpa.
Alright. This was the last save I did. So we are going to be right at the door. God! It's so unreal. Ugh. Here we go. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like she said. Byakuya. Oh yeah, they're all pissed at me. Because freaking Monokuma showed them something. I guess it makes me look bad somehow. I'm still confused over that, by the way. And then the whole idea that we're all not having our full memories that's the stuff I really want to see. Why? Why are we missing memories? Why did everyone get all weirded out by me? Because the only one who did was Kyoko, and it's because she didn't even take the bait. So, we'll see what's going on here. Dang.
You called for me and so I appear. Oh, I'm on fire! Yes! My beautiful scissors!
I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what Master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills,
The
chills,
final class trial
chills.
is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair.
How strange.
What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear at good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. God, it's so weird he's a robot. I guess there's like multiple Monokuma bots. That's so crazy. I'm gonna win this super fair and square.
Today,
And I'll make
I'm
sure
feeling
everyone watching
white.
at home knows. Indio.
Stop talking.
Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Oh, here we go. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. God, she's pissed.
Hey,
Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
I'm ready.
so
Of course. Glad to hear you say that. Alright. This is the moment we've been waiting for. It's a lot of deepers. God. Alright. Here we go.
Yoo-hoo!
Thrills, chills, kills!
Alright, final save. That was it. Alright, let's do this. I think I'm good with what I got. Alright, let's do this.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Rule?
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win!
Well, what happens if we win, though? That's the thing. They keep saying, well, we can win, but does that mean we can get out?
But if you can't, then I win!
See, because that's the weird thing. If we win, he could just say, "Up, you won. You know, your prize is you don't die." I want to know how they're going to handle this. Guess we'll find out soon.
And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep.
Oh.
Sure will.
Oh, okay.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious,
Oh.
huh? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, that was the most serious I've ever heard, Hero.
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer.
God.
You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it.
What? Oh, gosh. Headmaster's Handbook.
You guys
Probably
have
the best
all been
one.
working together, haven't you?
I have evidence.
So hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it.
Thanks,
I
Morgana.
have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence.
Oh.
I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been
God.
working together.
So he wasn't just mad at me.
What? Wait,
I thought they were all mad at me.
this doesn't make any
Just
sense.
me, but I guess they're all mad at each other also.
How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Oh.
Shoot!
That wasn't the right one.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence.
So I.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence
God,
that
what's their
proves
evidence?
What? This doesn't make any sense.
How can the three of us each have that kind
That
of
wasn't right.
evidence?
Shoot!
You guys have all been working
Just a group
together,
photo.
haven't you? I have evidence.
So I know.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves What? This doesn't make any sense. How can the
Three of us each have the...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I guess that makes sense.
It's not just you three.
I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Oh, that's such a weird photo.
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but
Knew it.
mine's different.
Knew it. They gave him.
With the picture you have, I'm in it.
I knew it.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
They're edited.
see? I'm the only one not in it.
So weird. Go look at Sakura. God.
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Right. That is weird. So they each got pictures that didn't show everybody. Oh, that's weird. So it's not that it was tampered with, but the pictures they were given are missing specific people. God, that's weird though. Why? So did they go to school before this? Because I'm starting to think, based on what we saw, that they might have already been students here.
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
Yep.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Monokuma, right? Or the one who got the photos, that's right. What was I thinking?
In each case,
that's the
the
most
only
obvious.
one not in the picture is the person who received it.
It's true.
So, in the picture I got,
Cool seeing Mukuro
I'm the only one
Ikusaba.
missing.
Considering we never see her. She's dead already. God,
In
Fumi.
the picture Hina
Damn.
got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
You know, that's something weird I just noticed. Freaking Junko's face is not shown in any of these pictures. She's always either getting covered or being faced or facing away. That's strange. Maybe it's a coincidence, but I mean, if these last two, it would have been a coincidence. That first one, her face is getting covered by an arm. It's weird.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should
Oh.
show you my photo as well.
God.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
God, Monokuma's a little asshole.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, you can't see Junko's in that one either. Let's see. So this Sakura, dang. Well, obviously in this one, you don't see frickin' Byakuya, so this is his picture. But look, Junko's face is getting covered. What are the odds? Gotta love Sayaka. Again, she's turning the other way. Turning away. Face covered. That is very suspicious. starting to think my theory might have been right. I feel like Junko might somehow be involved in all this. But I don't know why. But I don't know why they'd cover her face though. She was. Oh, they updated.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake?
Oh.
No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about?
Doesn't make sense.
There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
Hangman's Gambit. Oh. I have no idea. I have no idea what word that's trying to spell.
I refuse to give up yet.
Trying to think. Arrange? I mean, I don't know what that would spell. I genuinely have no idea. Okay, I guess an I. Let's see. Where's the I? I do know there was an I. Oh crap. I did not mean to hit that.
It can't be.
Oh, that sucks. I've never seen that game over screen though. Alright. Alright, so let's get back to where we were. Alright.
You guys have all been working together. I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves What? This doesn't make any sense.
The three of us each have...
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I gotta get back to where I was.
It's...
I did not mean to do that. That's frustrating.
I got it.
I did not know
In
there were
each
those
case,
choices were
the only one
randomized.
not-
Just found that out looking at that for the first time. Alright. Alright, we're back where we were. Okay, so... It's an S? Amnesia. Okay. I did not know what word that was.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Mr. Occult himself.
We all lost our memories?
Just tearing up.
That's just crazy.
There's that DVD. That DVD had shit that has all the evidence that they are missing memories. Yeah, interview DVD.
You're
God, that's a
saying
lot of
we all got
bullets.
spontaneous amnesia?
That's a lot of bullets.
Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my ever since I got to this. I remember everything that's happened.
Nope. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's wrong.
Not.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
Oh God.
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hopes Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean
I mean all of us, including you.
you lie? I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Yep.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Come on, Ina. You gotta throw me a bone here.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something
Ace?
else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could.
Maybe it's not memory loss. Maybe they were like mind controlled, and then the video is done as a quote unquote proof.
Even me, I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
It's true.
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
Oh, he's gonna confirm it.
What?
God.
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
It's pretty confusing. I'm curious to see the how and the why.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie. You figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come. That hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me?
I think it's
or
hypnotism.
we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster,
So certain memories were
taking
taken.
that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret.
God, I want to know why.
Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, let's
Okay,
do it.
so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
What's your argument? Okay. Let's see which one we'll need.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure.
Is the mastermind really?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff
The
up.
control room.
There's no way the mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Yeah, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
First try that time.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls
I
Monokuma.
still think it's crazy he's a robot. I was really expecting him to be an actual, like, I guess, physical being.
The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
I still don't think it is. I don't think anyone alive is one of the is the mastermind.
What?
Either-
Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I think either the mastermind is dead, or the mastermind is someone who we thought was dead and they faked their death. That's what I think. I just don't think it makes sense for one of them to do it.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
Wow, Byakuya ain't gonna go and accuse the rest of us? I mean, okay, Byakuya was kind of an asshole at the start, but he's really grown on me, honestly. Like, he's not that bad of a dude, I think, all things considered. At least from what I've seen, alright? Just on this one game. I mean, he's a little pretentious, kind of an ass, but at the same time, he's not accusing anyone else at the moment, so it's a really good, smart choice. Definitely, a good choice.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
Of course you do.
Why me?
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Okay, that's a fair point,
Oh, I get
but
it!
that's not...
The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
No.
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic.
Thank you.
The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
God, I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
It's the other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body.
Yep.
That's what really killed her.
See, I think it was she was probably killed a few days prior because they said there's wounds, older wounds, and then maybe they used her corpse as a way to try to set up Kyoko to get her out of this equation.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right? It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What
Yeah.
if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
And we don't know that.
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know.
Okay, I get what she's saying, but we don't 100% know
You're
that.
wrong.
Oh,
She denied me before I could even say anything.
Toko's too much, man. Get Genocide Jill back.
Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
She something else. I'm gonna go with Mukuro's profile. I think that would be the one that'd make the most sense here.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must
Was
have been
she?
in 100 different battles.
I can't remember
So,
if she,
when you
because she's
think
also part of the
about it,
Ultimate Despair.
Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time. You
Don't worry,
There wasn't anything.
nothing cute about it.
Yep.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Nope.
No, that's wrong. No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a
Yep.
single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
God.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Yep.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, She'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Oh, that was
Makoto,
last night.
You said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her.
That's a good point.
So who was it that attacked you?
Mastermind. I have to be mastermind.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption.
God, it's so weird seeing him at the stands with all of us.
You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask.
Oh gosh. That's what the mask is. It's going good so far, Wizzy. So far none of my questions have been answered fully yet though, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's going great so far. A lot of exposition. The revelation that they all got different pictures was weird, and how they're certain missing people. But I did notice that Junko's face was covered in each one. Either it was covered or she was turned, and that's very suspicious. That's what the point of the mask is. Oh god. No, I don't watch Dream, everybody. It's a meme.
The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
Okay.
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
We're trying to convince... Why would we try to convince Mr. Monokuma here? Yeah, that's a good point. Monokuma number 5. I wonder if this will be where I gotta scan.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Tattoo.
Oh? And what is this other? Is it the right hand or the left hand? Maybe the right foot.
Oh god.
Or perhaps the left foot.
Bruh.
Or could it be the hips?
It ain't the hips. I don't think.
You never saw their face, so you can't have. I'm telling you now, it was.
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the... or the left hand?
Oh my god, I can't remember.
Maybe the right foot.
It's on her hands, I'm pretty sure.
Shoot.
Let's try the left hand.
You never saw their face, so you can't have. I'm telling you now.
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the... or the...
Left hand?
Or not. The hip... There's no way it's the hips. It's not on her hip. I thought it was on her arm. Oh, well, I was sitting hand, wasn't I?
You never saw their face, so you can't have. I'm telling you now.
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the... or the left... maybe the... or perhaps the left
I just need to
foot.
quit shooting.
Or could it be... the hips?
It's not the hips. I knew it wasn't.
Shoot! You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mat. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
Yeah, that's the only one that makes sense. Bullet didn't
You're
make
wrong.
sense. Let's see. Oh, I can actually check this. I actually did not know you could check this stuff. Let's see if it says anything here.
There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the right hand or the left hand? Maybe the right foot or perhaps the left. Or could it be the hips?
So it ain't the hips.
Shoot.
God, I don't know which one to do.
You never saw it, so you can't have... I'm
Telling you now, it was Mukuro.
Ikusaba.
You're wrong. There's another part of the...
Oh? Is it the or the left?
Maybe the right foot.
Nope, not the left hand.
Shoot.
Failed. I'm gonna be doing this a lot in this trial.
I refuse to give up yet.
Alright.
You never saw it, so you can't have... I'm telling you
You now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong.
Let's try the right.
Part of the...
Oh? Is it the right hand?
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Finally.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
He also doesn't have
And
nails.
there was no such tattoo.
Oh, well. I guess there's a bit of a delay in the chat. But, yeah. Thank you anyway.
So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her.
Oh, are we going back to this? It's not Kyoko.
Uh-oh. No snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
What's she showing? Oh, her hand.
Your hands!
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective.
Oh, wow.
I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Damn. Does look badly scarred. Oh,
My
that sucks.
scars should suffice as proof.
Oh, man. I hate that for her.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
Oh,
No, not at all. I'm positive.
God, I love Kyoko. That's a really good character.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those
Damn, fuck
positively
you,
grotesque
Monokuma.
scars
That's
of
not
yours.
nice.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud?
That really makes me hate the
I
mastermind
do hope
more.
I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Damn
Sure,
right. Tell him.
as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know
No,
right now
we
is she
do
was
know.
killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know
She was
anything
killed by those
other
other
than
wounds.
that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then, she was being stored somewhere?
Oh, yes.
To hide a body here.
Wait, because the morgue.
to
Because
just
the morgue.
store it somewhere?
Let's do it.
Got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's
Yep.
right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Tarp.
I got
Yep.
it!
It's all coming together.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something.
Had the biolab thing on it.
I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the code on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess.
God.
Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked
Yeah.
up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden
Oh.
within that room, isn't it?
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Oh gosh.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
That's what I'm saying.
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What? Oh yeah.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
God, that did
So
exist.
what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
My dog's something else.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
See, I don't remember this. Don't remember an inconsistency. Oh, Lord.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want?
Oh, Lord, I do not remember.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about
Forgot how to
this?
reload for a
That's
second, but I
impossible!
remember.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
Boom. Wait, what? What? Oh, do I have to change it? I didn't even know that was an option in this mode.
What? What do you want? I'm not listening!
Just didn't give me enough time. The lights.
I refuse to give up yet.
Daisy.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
Lights.
This should prove it.
Here we go.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
Right, some of them were on, some of them weren't. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put my dog up. Sorry about that. The dog was being very distracted. So yeah, put her up for now. Alright, back to the game.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
Yep, that's
Well,
right.
I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in.
Oh, I did not do that.
And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized
Is there supposed to
version
be,
here,
wait,
man.
is there supposed to be 10 people dead? Is it 10?
I got it!
Wow, it
10
is.
of the lights should have been on. Any other number
Oh my-
is incredibly suspicious.
I knew it. My theory was correct. Someone has to have survived. Oh my god. I bet it's Junka.
Suspicious.
It would explain why.
Why?
It would explain why she died so fast at the beginning of the game, just like barely, like, almost without reason. She's just dead. It's like they wrote her to show that Monokuma would kill people if they broke the rules.
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
God, it's crazy seeing everyone who's gone. Sakura's the saddest.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And
True.
yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
Wait, we didn't get to look at the bodies. Why did we do
It
that?
may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Same person was killed twice. Wait a second.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
Well, okay. We do know the person that was currently murdered, Mukuro, had the exact the dead body the dead body matched the file. So I wonder if Mukuro has any connection to Junka. That would explain a lot.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims,
Because again,
right?
Junka's the only one that was not killed, that was not murdered by one of the other students, and was not killed in a trial.
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still,
Maybe she's like similar size to
something like
Mukuro.
that.
That'd explain it.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba,
Yeah.
she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on!
Oh boy.
Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that
Oh.
will become obvious.
Oh my god, that's why there's multiple wounds. Oh my god. Wait a second. Junko is the one who was killed that had the multiple wounds. Oh my god, because I feel like most of the others were like incinerated. Junko. Oh my god. That's Junko.
Nothing's gonna become obvious because Kyoko's totally delusional.
Nope, she's right. God, it's so crazy having Monokuma standing there.
Who is this someone else that Muku? Was it
No.
Sayaka,
It's
Maizono,
gonna be Junko.
Enoshima,
Yep.
Leon, Kuchihiro, Fujisawa,
It wouldn't make the others would not make sense.
Owada,
They would not make sense.
Hiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada,
They would not make sense.
Celestia Lu, whatever. Or maybe Sakura
It wouldn't be
Ogami.
Sakura. That's just disrespectful to even say that.
No. There's no way
Anyone was murdered.
It's Junko. That's why her face was covered. Maybe she's around the same size as Mukuro in those measurements.
Junko.
Or it was Mukuro. Junko never died.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
Why would they look so similar? And if it was Mukuro, why was she dressed like Junko?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body.
So it's
When you compare that
who
to
was
the
it then who
stab wounds
died?
Junko suffered,
did Mukuro live or did Junko live?
Then the similarities match?
But why are they the same size?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
so
Okay.
let me see if I have this straight.
They reused that body for that Mukuro murder, but the measurements match, so it's gotta be
Junko,
Mukuro.
or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
That's why the fingernails are red. They match Junko's. Oh my god. It's all
It
coming
all
together.
matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person?
I don't think they're the same, because there's still the mastermind's still alive. The mastermind is either Mukuro or Junko though.
Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
Junko.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
Is it though, or was Junko? Is it Junko or Mukuro?
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence. Then I'm.
Well, with Junko we don't have a file. We don't have a file for Junko, but we do have a Monokuma file.
The body we found in the garden wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. So the mastermind's
no.
true identity is.
What do you say, Monokuma?
No, that's not
Do you give
true.
up?
Because they never. It's not true because they didn't bring up that it was her though. Because I remember now in the Monokuma file they didn't say who it was.
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right.
She made it look like
So the mastermind's true identity is
Mukuro.
What do you say, Monica?
I don't know which one to pick.
the body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was hot. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monica?
The body we found in the garden.
Excuse me.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
Wasn't right.
That's right.
She made it look like
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
No, that's not right either. Oh, I don't know which one to do.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
No,
That was right.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
That's. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's right, because the body had the tattoo. Oh my god, how could I forget that? Alright, so that was Mukuro who's dead. Mukuro's dead. So, does that mean that we've never even met Junko then? So Mukuro disguised herself as Junko. But how is she like the same size and all that? Unless we never did meet Junko, so maybe Junko is slightly taller. Oh god, what is going on here?
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her
Right.
records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
It's obvious. It's Junko. It's gonna be Junko. And I'm gonna have called it. I called it a few chapters. Well, I guess I never made a direct guess, but I did mention there's a possibility she could be something mastermind. I think I said something like that. Check something. Alright. It's definitely Junko at this point, because there's no one else it could be. It all is matching together, because why would Mukuro pretend to be Junko if it wasn't Junko? Because Junko's alive then. Oh my god, I gotta select. Oh my god. Imagine picking Monokuma. Well, I guess that would be right, because the mastermind, but that's not what they're wanting. Okay. Well, we already know. It's Junko.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive.
Yep.
It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
It was Mukuro.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
The death we saw was Mukuro.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
That's Mukuro.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud.
I don't know.
Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Oh, of course not.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
Oh my god, he took the words right out of my mouth. See, me and Makoto Naegi, we're based. Alright, we're one person at this point. Alright?
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
What if Mukuro disguised herself as Junko and died? Or what if Junko did die? But, no, unless the tattoo's fake.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor
There's 9
story.
bodies.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Mukuro disguised as Junko. She disguised herself, I'm telling you. Oh, I hate this. Rep. Replication. There we go. Oh. It's not an eye? It's not? I don't know what it would be. Rep. It's not an eye? Okay. How's it not an eye? It'd have to be replicated.
To give up yet.
How's it not an eye? I'm really confused. I have no idea what this could be then. It's not an I or an E. Is it an A? I've never seen it spelled that way. Oh, replace? Oh, replaced. Okay, that makes sense.
Now I understand.
These spellings always confuse me. I suck at spelling.
That's it.
Or not spelling, I
what
guess,
if she
but...
switched places with someone else?
But filling in the blanks, I hate. What did she switch places? It's gotta be... I think Mukuro was the one who died at the beginning.
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse
Yep.
that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but
God,
that had to be
Hero
Junko
always
who got
messed
stabbed
up.
to death, right?
always confused. No, I think it's Mukuro.
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Nope. They switched at the beginning. I'm telling you, we never met
Two of
Junko.
them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes.
We never met.
From the moment
we never
first
met Junko.
If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all,
So Mukuro was
the
a
one we
pawn
saw
in all
at that
this?
point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
Oh God.
Then we'd already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
Oh my God, that would explain why freaking Junko, or now we know Mukuro, was so like easy to agitate at the beginning and all of that. It's because she was a soldier. All that explains so much.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko.
Yeah.
And we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Because I feel like Mukuro was set up and used by Junko.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
You could have easily covered that with makeup. Right?
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
All, see, I noticed those nails the moment we did case 5. Because I remember seeing them and how they didn't match up with what Makoto saw with the killer. Or killer. They didn't really kill anybody. Well,
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
when I said she didn't kill nobody, I mean, for that trial. She obviously, if that, because that is the mastermind we're assuming, then she's responsible for all the deaths of the past people. But you knew what I was saying, I mean, come on.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You
Yep.
can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Yep.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
Monokuma ain't saying anything.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
Oh God. Monokuma.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
It's because they're right.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Okay.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity.
The issue is the thing is he keeps pausing, It's clear that he's, or she, I guess, is thinking about responses.
When did I do that?
That's right, because they didn't say who. What was it? Let's see. Maybe this?
Shoot!
The group photo when they're hiding her face, right?
Shoot!
Gosh, but that would have worked there. Wait. Would it be the Monokuma room? Well, because he closed that one off, right? Oh no. I'm not knowing. Fatal injury. And game over. God.
I refuse to give up yet.
I don't know which one it would be then.
What?
That's one thing I hate about this trial so far. It's like I know the answer at this point, but they're not. They keep BSing around it, and they're giving me stuff that doesn't really make sense, or it's not relevant.
Shoot.
Yeah, I don't know what else to pick. I mean, that wasn't it. Is this it? No. I genuinely do not know which one to pick. I've picked all of these. I genuinely do not know what I need to get.
Shoot.
Chat, you should help me out. What's the answer here? Because this is ridiculous. One, I don't know how this is going to be relevant. Because I feel like this is filler right here. I feel like we already know enough. That would make sense. How's it the DVD?
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Oh. Sure, I didn't pick that up. I didn't pick up on that. So are they saying that the DVD, that they turned it off because they didn't want him to realize that Junko wasn't being interviewed in that? Oh my god, that would make sense. That's because if they watched the whole thing, he would realize. I bet you Junko wasn't interviewed.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Or she was in there, maybe. I don't think she would have been there. I don't know.
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko...
Okay, so the real Junko was in that video. Alright, so she was interviewed probably.
It would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
Oh, would she have a different face? I didn't even think of that. So maybe this Junko has a different looking face, and that's why they keep covering her face in the picture.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
It's this has to be the group photo, because in all four of them, her face is missing. God, I think it's cool we're like fighting Monokuma in this final trial. I think that's really cool that he's actually part of the debate.
What do you want?
Makes it feel, it does feel like the end due to it. It's like a big finale. You gotta beat Monokuma finally.
Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up. That's impossible.
Did yeah, it's like the final boss is Monokuma in a way, since he's actually part of this trial, like actively part of this trial. It's really cool.
What do you want? That's impossible!
This should prove
There
it.
we go. That's right, though, because her face is covered in all the pictures.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing
Junko
with
must
this group photo.
So Junko must have a different looking face. Oh, he's admitted it.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got.
I like how Monokuma just goes, "Grar." Yeah, that's funny. I love how Monokuma's stating character throughout all this, I feel. God, that's funny. It makes sense he'd just go Grar. He likes to play the whole barrel. Or should I say she? Maybe Monokuma's the she. It looks like she is the she, maybe.
In all the photos, there's a certain similarity.
Yep.
An unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The faces happen to be covered in each one. Look. Water. Turned. Covered. I called it.
I got it!
I got it. Makes
Junko's
sense.
face. The one thing
It's all coming
common to
together.
every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Yep. Oh my god. It's so obvious.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture.
Like,
Don't you think?
if she just turned and there's 2 pictures, maybe it's a coincidence. The fact there's 4, come on.
And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible.
Yep.
So in other words, at that point, the 2 of them hadn't switched yet.
Oh my god, it's all coming together.
With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, that the Junko in the pictures wasn't...
Xanadu!
I
Whoa.
believe everything Makoto said is true.
Monokuma's getting beat up now. It's true, they know now.
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
Yep.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Here we go.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
What excuse you got now?
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now.
Hell yes. Climax interference. Oh, we're already doing this? Well, we already getting the pages ready. Oh, that's funny. God, we're already doing this. I can't believe we're already doing the comic right now. It's actually kind of surprising. Alright. Okay. These are always so hard to do, but they're always so rewarding. I do like this. It looks cool. This one actually seems kind of easy so far compared to the other ones. I mean, unless I've gotten all these wrong, but it does seem like it's been easier so far. It does seem easier so far, but I want to, let's see if I get it right. Let's do
Here's
this.
exactly what
Let's see if I can get it first try.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Correct.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place.
See, it makes sense, because I feel like Junko, now looking back, she acted more like a soldier kind of person, I think. So it clearly was Mukuro. So I think the personality matched more Mukuro. And then the real Junko is probably going to match the more fashionista personality, I imagine.
And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa.
God, so we've known Mukuro Ikusawa this whole time. That's insane. God.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Oh. I was wrong? So what that would be then? Oh. That would have been it.
Here's exactly what happened.
Dang it, I was so close. I think the rest of them are going to be right. That means I was so close to getting it all at once.
Which had been converted into a morgue until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Oh, she detonated them.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence.
So she was watching the whole time, and then the only reason the body blew up was because she was watching. And before Genocide Jill could take the mask off, boom, gone.
She needed to hide the body's true identity.
Dang, so if I would have just got that one part of the comic right, I would have got it all done. I would have got it all done in one try. All right in one go. God, that would have been awesome. But it's okay. I do think so far that this has been one of the easiest comics to finish.
She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
It's Junko.
The real Junko and Oshima.
Okay, what's her reason though? I gotta hear why.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Nothing.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Ooh.
Give it up, Junko. The game's
God,
over.
they're all beating her.
Over?
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the
Oh.
case?
Not denying it.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Oh! Junko Enoshima. Ultimate Despair. She's got the Monokuma things in her hair. Holy crap.
We have been waiting! Waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear!
That's her voice?
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world!
That's her voice? Wait a second. Well, I guess that personality kind of matches Monokuma. Because I guess she's the one who's been controlling talking through him. Huh.
We've even drawn up the deed already! We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking!
Danny looks so unfazed standing next to Junko, laughed my ass off. See, that's the secret. Hero don't care, bro. He just stands there. He good. Alright? I'm just in all over this accent. Is she faking this accent? Come on. There's no way this is the real accent.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Okay, what happens if I say okay? I'm not going to, obviously, but I'm curious. Probably nothing. I don't know. Chat. What would happen if I hit okay? Does it make a difference, or? Because I am genuinely curious. Whew. Okay, just checking Discord. So I don't think anything happens if you choose okay. Oh. I'm just gonna pick no thanks since I don't agree. That accent though, it's just, I can't get over that accent.
Oh, did you think I was being serious?
Oh.
Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Okay, I was about to say, that's the fakest accent I've ever seen.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play. Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
She's got a completely different voice, too, yeah. So her and Mukuro definitely different people. Obviously, but... God, it would make more sense that Mukuro was more agitated since she was a soldier.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
She's an actress. So yeah, okay, so there. She seems random with her humor though. It looked like that with the she's acting like a queen earlier with the crowns appearing. I guess so she's Monokuma this whole time. That's insane.
It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face!
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Why does she sound like she just don't care? It's not that it's not that it's bad, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it's weird.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
What?
Shoot!
In the headmaster's room?
Shoot!
Well, I don't. Oh, that was confusing.
I refuse to give up yet.
Crazy, so she's been Monokuma this whole time. Jeez. So the character I've known was Mukuro.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If we...
Oh, it's been so long since...
I got it!
I don't remember that.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school.
That's right.
I remember seeing a magazine cover.
That's a. How would I remember that? Because I do remember at the beginning of the game they talked about the magazine cover.
And
it does look different.
You were on it.
Oh, but we never noticed it. Oh my god. If I paid enough attention, I could have noticed this back then.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
But she just don't sound like she cares. It's like no emotion. It's not that, I mean, I guess it's just an odd, I don't know. Maybe she's faking that too. Maybe she skips, yeah. I don't know, we'll see.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
Are you kidding me? I thought that line, okay, at the time, I thought that line was just like a commentary on how in the model industry, they look more attractive on the magazine covers than in real life. Oh, I didn't realize that was an actual, like, hint. Oh my god, that's all making sense. Oh, this all makes sense now.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
That's right. Oh, it's
I'm
crazy.
me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
I don't know about this voice.
Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
Twins?
Are they related?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship.
So they're twins?
The older sister, tough and proud.
Oh.
That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Oh! What the hell? That was something. Okay. Alright, so they're actually twins. That's very interesting. But why do they have different last names? I wonder... Junko, does she like change personalities, or is she just acting this whole time?
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different
She
person now.
gotta have multiple personalities.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
This is tonal whiplash.
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
God.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
I would not be wanting to stand next. I would not stand next to Junko right now. God, he needs to get out of there.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Wait, is she acting like the different students?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family.
Dang.
Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy,
Dang.
atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society.
I shouldn't be saying this, but I think Juko's got bigger tits too. Oh, God.
Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
It's true.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines.
That's so freaking terrible.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
Now they're talking about subverting expectations up in here. Come on. Oh, God. I mean, that's clever, right? That was a clever reveal. I can't deny that.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming
She's
bored.
about to change it, isn't she?
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Oh my God, the whiplash. We went from someone who acts like a king, freaking doesn't care, to someone who's just like fucking like just super rude, to someone who's just like super serious, and then freaking now she's a freaking just a cliche anime girl. Like, God. Mukuro did deserve better. This girl's a bitch. Junko screwed her over. Jesus.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Oh my God, it's all coming together. Mukuro got screwed.
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister.
God.
How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all.
God dang.
When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
So what's your obsession with despair?
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all.
What the hell?
We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair.
I do not know what to think about this character right now. I'm being taken 1,000 places.
It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure.
Yeah.
But this is a whole nother level of nuts.
Yeah, this is insane. Like, God. Same. She's super annoying in my opinion. Okay, so you're not a big fan of her. I don't know what to think. I like the reveal, but the whole is she acting or is it truly multiple personality where she switches?
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right?
Let's see. I'll be right back, guys. Alright. Yeah, she definitely crazy. I could agree with that. Let's make sure. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. So yeah, we'll get back to it.
So, I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
Okay, so now she's... Oh. Glad y'all reminded me. So I would not have remembered. Let me go up. I think we were about here. Yeah. So just so you guys, so you guys know what happened. So now she's acting like she's Monokuma. You know, I mean, I guess it's fair because she was Monokuma. She's been playing, and so that is accurate.
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
She like a Monokuma persona, but I don't really like most of the others. Yeah. I don't know yet. I need more time to process the character. I love the Monokuma, this one. It's just kind of funny.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken? And those interviews? It must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
I don't think so. Same. Because it's... Same. It's because it's just Monokuma. Lol. Okay. I see what you mean, Dwizzy. Oh, I didn't read this chat earlier from Dwizzy. As much as I love this twist, I really don't like Junko as a character. Yeah, I don't know yet. I still need to process, but she might be a bit too much for me. We'll see.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
The founding of Hope Street?
Shoot! I got it!
Oh, the motives!
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all.
Oh, we're back to this.
Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all.
I think I hate this voice the most. For some reason, it just makes me mad.
When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Well, it was betrayal, wasn't it? Human connection.
I got it!
Yeah.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and keep still. What a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm
God.
perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
for the next question. So, what was the theme for the second motive?
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was...
She's gonna change personality. Oh, I was wrong.
Embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah!
I'm an idiot.
And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifum. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction!
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Betrayal?
I got it!
Yeah.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Tell her, Byakuya.
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
Okay.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
What is her obsession with despair, though?
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
What's the memories?
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our
happened?
memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Don't tell me.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls!
The hell?
This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
That ain't real. There ain't no way. The hell? What in the world? There ain't no way that's real. She's lying.
What the?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right? What you just saw, all of you should recognize it. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you.
What?
If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial!
Getting intense. Jack's memory.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical...
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything.
Yeah, Genocide Jill might. Oh my god.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might
Oh, she
remember?
knows.
The other Toko, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her?
No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Damn, I've never heard Byakuya be that serious. She did it on command?
Da 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 da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer!
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Byakuya's a bro. Byakuya is totally a bro.
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet ya!
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye aye, Roger, you got it, Captain!
This is real. Gosh, that's crazy.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Wow.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Always getting mad.
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it.
What happened?
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations!
Oh, God.
To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
Gosh.
How can the world just end? It's the world.
Calm down.
Did it though?
It's okay.
I feel like there's gotta be a
no need
trick
to
here.
panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Oh, God.
Correct! Well done, peasant!
But I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think there might be...
See, I think the thing about Junko, the concept's interesting. But the thing is, I wish she had like a concrete character. Like one of these personalities was actually her personality. Because I feel like I'd be able to grasp onto the character more. The issue is, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like I can't. And I don't know. Because also like movies like Split, I love I love James McAvoy's character in that movie. So I don't know what it is about Junko that's different in that regard. Maybe if we got more backstory for Junko, that might impact it. My feelings for the character. Now, let me just keep going. I don't want to judge the character yet. I think that'd be unfair.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop? And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Oh God.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Wait, are you telling me they've been at this school for a year? Wait a sec. What if this was before he got his memory lost? Daisy, sit. My dog's something else.
If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived
God.
here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's
Oh
Peak
my God.
Academy 2 years ago.
That would explain those lockers. That would explain why that room was destroyed looking.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth.
This personality I think is my least favorite, but I do like the design of the sprite. I think it looks really good.
And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
God. Oh, I said hope
got
to.
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
No.
Oh God.
No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak
What?
Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
God. This is insane. Well, I knew the possibility of the world ending has always been there. Because earlier, the hints of the world being in trouble.
2 years worth.
Because like when we saw freaking the picture with Makoto Naegi's family and their couch being scratched up, and then what happened to Sayaka's friends, that possibility has always been there, that the world was destroyed. And that explains all the pictures we've been seeing.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
2 years worth of memory? I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or heck, I've never even gone to a single
No, that's not true.
This is all just surreal. Plus,
How freaking old am I?
God.
Everyone's so 2 years? I could never lose something.
We've been living here. Hell no! I mean, I haven't got.
I've never even gone to a single class.
Yeah, there we
No,
did. Put down that notebook.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at.
All right.
This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the second
Second
floor.
floor. So Hero's 22 years old. Okay. God. Poor guy.
If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
God.
What's Is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting,
Oh.
without a doubt. But how is this?
Oh, I couldn't
I
imagine.
don't remember ever
Oh.
writing in this thing.
This situation's literally worst nightmare scenario.
No, no way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow you forgot all about it.
Lies. It's all one big lie.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here! Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on?
God, that sucks.
How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down.
God, I feel bad for Byakuya, man.
You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored.
God.
Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
That's when he fainted. It's not that he fainted, it's that he lost his memories.
I got it!
Oh my god.
The moment I lost my memories, I can't think of any time other than that day.
Insane.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main
This
hall.
all makes sense now.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
by that point,
Oh my
we'd
god.
already spent 2 years together at the school.
It's
That's
insane.
what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together.
God,
and
it's
then
terrible.
you started killing each other. And it was also you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind. Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst.
Oh, that explains why. Oh my god, there's pictures of them in the white clothes. It's from it's from their school time. Oh my god.
Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know? It's almost like a natural phenomenon.
I've heard despair
Everyone
so
is
many
capable of
times
it.
in this one trial.
And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand. Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once!
Wait till V3. You'll hear it way more than you already have. God, I bet so. I just want to know what Junko's obsession is with it.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Kyoko's father.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
And that's why they all agreed.
That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start. Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment. That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Oh my god! That's why they aired it on TV.
Well, why don't you tell me?
Dude, they put it on the TV. Hijack. They hijacked the TV.
Now I understand.
God.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about.
The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
Oh, and that's why they call it Hope's Peak Academy. It's meant to be like ironic, because they're saying despair is the opposition to hope, right? Or the opposite of hope. So that's why it's called Hope's Peak Academy, and the irony is it's despair taking place. God.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies.
I was not expecting the coder to use the shit words.
I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you. And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
Damn.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful. We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it.
It's terrible, dude. Oh my god, I was not expecting this to be this ending this game to be this depressing.
No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
It's true.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
Oh my god. It's because he has hope. Oh, that's what's confusing her.
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
That is true.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
That's exactly what he's saying.
You better not. You go out into that world and you're all gunners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
I'd take the risk.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you! For the sake of everyone you've killed!
Huh?
Damn right.
Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them!
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're
Nope.
nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
This is all on Junko.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
It's like she took their memories away. That's her fault.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes naturally.
She's like Charles Manson in this situation. I don't care if you didn't get your hands dirty. You're still the killer.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us. It's murder! Plain and simple. You stole our memories. Invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner. It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change
What?
the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me and punish everyone on the side of
Well,
Hope.
everyone's gotta agree with me, right?
Just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Yakuya, please
Let
don't.
me just mention one more thing. You'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
What? So their punishment is just to stay here. Oh god, so they all have to agree. Oh no.
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
She could be lying.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down!
What?
Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
Well, she's doing her job as an antagonist, because I do not like her right now. Oh my god.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment,
that's
and the
fucked
rest of you
up.
will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What if I'd rather... So you have to decide if you choose despair. If you vote destroy hope, you're destroying hope. But if you still have hope, I'd have to vote to destroy despair, I feel, because you'd still have that hope, right? There's still... Because she could be lying. Why would we trust her? That's one thing people need to understand here. There's nothing... You don't gotta trust her.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair,
Oh, this is pissing me
have
off.
come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive,
There's no
right?
guarantee they're gonna die in the real world.
That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Yeah, if I hit... I have to hit the Windows key to check the other monitor. Like, to move my... It won't... I can't just move my mouse to the other monitor while the game's in play. So that's why that's the thing. Oh, Tam, man, I'm glad you could finally make it. Wish you were here earlier, but it's okay. Unless you've been here and I just didn't know. But yeah, as you can see, if I hit the Windows key, that's because I'm going and checking the Twitch information. I mean, I could. Well, when I hit it and let go, the mouse goes away. I'd have to keep holding it down. And then it would just, like, glitch like that. So, I've noticed it's just simpler to do hit the Windows key, honestly. Hey, you could edit episode 2 any day. It's the last stream, man. Alright.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
Tanner, I did. It just doesn't... Look. I can, but it's just gonna do that, and that's annoying to me. So I'd rather hit the Windows key. Plus, it could do that sometimes where it brings up stuff. I know what I'm doing, don't worry.
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
Come on, this is some bullshit. Because she could be freaking lying.
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh?
Wait, is this her real personality?
Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
That's her real personality, I'm assuming.
And your stupid life!
Oh god, this is getting crazy.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope,
We'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here
Is thanks to the air. If I die, in other words, the communal life you will... All of you will you'll have to go into the world outside. So,
what are you gonna do?
will you just
Die?
we won't give up! As long as there's hope,
We'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end.
don't lose
There we
hope
go.
now.
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place.
Do you think Junko is hot? Important question. I really don't know. I'm still really unsure about her character as a whole. And for me, beauty isn't just looks, so... She seems up to be a bitch right now. I'm not a big fan of her. But, yeah. I think she's lying. I still have hope. Makoto's right.
But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here.
Oh, this is so good.
The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Oh, yes, that's heartwarming.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
This is for everybody.
That would be the end.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted. The only reason we're okay is thanks to the air.
No, we got this.
Don't lose hope now.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Damn right.
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up.
This is so good.
As long as there's hope.
This might be my favorite. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of the game right now. I love just getting to see everyone become hopeful.
That would be the end of...
I've decided to have faith in myself.
I'm right.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
Yes.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt.
In other words, the communal life you've all been living.
Oh God, what's she got to say?
Don't lose hope now.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Oh, I missed.
If I were to
Dang
die,
it.
That would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all... I can keep on living! All of you will you'll have to go into the world outside.
God, I want to see what Byakuya's got to
will
say.
you just die?
Why did I miss? Right. Okay. This time was not missed.
As long as there's hope, we'll never
There we go. Alright, let's see what Byakuya's got to
if I
say.
were to die,
That would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've all been living. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
Right.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside. For only...
I don't believe you.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Oh, I love you too, asshole.
I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still alive.
Yes! Oh, God, I love seeing everyone get so hopeful.
So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known,
we won't give up. As
All
long
this
as
music.
there's hope, we'll never give up.
Wait,
if I were to die,
what's about to happen?
that would be the end of Hope's Peak
Kyoko.
Academy.
You can see her resolve, right?
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is
The only reason is thanks to the air purifier. Say whatever you want.
I've made my decision.
If I die,
The purifiers will... In other words,
The communal life you've all been. I can keep on living! All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means
Damn
necessary.
right.
So,
Will you just die? Is
Come on, Kyoko.
Don't lose hope now.
Alright. That's what it all comes to.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here.
For a second, I thought the game was crashing. Oh my god. God, I really thought the game crashed right there. I'm gonna save, just in case. If it were to crash right there, I would have been mad. Oh, okay. We got lucky.
I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything. Does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck.
Wait.
I think you came here for a different reason entirely.
What?
You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up.
Is he the ultimate hope?
And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope.
Ah.
What do you think?
Oh, that's awesome.
what the hell are you? So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other.
So this is the real Junko right here.
It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Look, y'all know I'm a Persona fan, so if I see the shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up thing, you know what I'm gonna think of first. God, that's such a good line.
Lame, 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 lame!
Oh, she's done. Still. This is the moment of truth. This is where your justice
what do you want?
ends.
So uncool. You dare to stand against us? Hope is a joke. Who are you?
I'm
Your
Batman.
idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable!
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Nope. There's hope in the world.
Suffer from despair.
I just love despair!
Everything is pointless. No.
Despair into tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Yes!
I refuse to give up.
Oh, the
I
music.
refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away. I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's going on? What's happening?
That's that right there. That's how you do it. That's a game. So the final class trial is done.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
Oh, this is so good.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing with our own hands.
Oh. Oh, here we go. Ah.
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost? that's just...
What the heck?
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Oh gosh.
So this is despair. And now true despair. And now
Gosh.
True despair.
Well, Colby, I'll click the link once I finish the game. At this point, I need to stay focused here.
Huh?
Anyway.
Totally the best!
See, I bet you what she says right here. She says, "Oh, outside is only despair, inside is only despair." I am convinced myself that nothing bad happened. Our hope won, and the despair she's referring to is just the despairs of everyday life. Oh, let's see that. Maybe I'm wrong, but even if the world was destroyed, they still got hope.
Not possible. Don't make me repeat myself.
Oh. I did not think I was gonna love Byakuya as much as I did when I first saw him. This is awesome.
Okay.
Hey. However.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
No. There's one last thing.
It's fine.
It can't be.
Stop it!
God, it's just crazy. Yeah, that dog's... Yeah. I'm not surprised you could spot her.
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't get in my way!
Oh, here we go.
So this is how the despair of death feels.
The dog's
so
just vibing.
Wonderful.
Just vibing. It won't sit down and hang out. Just, you gotta move around, you know?
Even 1/10 of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this.
She's crazy.
I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh. Oh, they're just walking together. Well, it's because they're the same, I guess. Oh, Lord. The ultimate punishment. The 1000 blow. Oh, she's getting it all. Wait a second. Oh. Dang. Monokuma! Oh! Oh, God. That's definitely the worst one in the game. That's the worst punishment you could get. Jesus. Damn. What happens now? Yes. So what could happen now? What? Epilogue, okay. Even if the world is destroyed, there's still got to be hope. It's where it all ends.
Hey. Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
Well, there's the survivors. How close were your predictions? I don't know. I can't remember. Can one of you type the predictions out? I think Dwizzy remembers the predictions I made of the survivors. I want to know how close I got.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words...
Makes sense that it would be our way out of here.
But...
You never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try.
My beautiful scissors! Achoo!
Oh, there we go. It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. Leave? We can go outside? Me and Master can get married.
That's enough.
Please stop. Oh, goodness.
Anyway...
but...
For serious?
Let's... Yep. That's right. Even if it is destroyed?
In other words... Am I wrong?
You got it!
Hey.
Okay.
Damn right.
Could it be... How about that? Whoa!
Makoto.
Right.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys!
Right.
You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
Aww. I never thought Miyaki would be a bro.
I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
See, he's like Vegeta. He's got that prideful attitude, but I think deep down at this point, he's got a real relationship with these guys.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me, and the others, I guess.
Aww.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Yeah, you did. Even if the world is destroyed, there's always hope. Alright. To open. Oh, I'm nervous. Let's see what it looks like. What kind of world we dealing with here? Are they gonna show us? Oh, please don't let it just be a don't tell me it's gonna be everything gonna tell us. No, they're not gonna tell us. Oh no. No, don't tell me they're not gonna tell us. God, I hope oh, please let there be an after credits scene. Oh, that's good. That's a jam. Well, we did it, guys. After about 10 months, Danganronpa 1 has finally been beaten. Whew. It's insane. Oh, there is an after credits scene. Okay. Well, what can I say? The game, honestly, is really good. The plot is really good. As a whole, looking at everything now as like one package, the plot's really well done. The characters are really good. Man, I'm kind of sad it's over, but there are 2 more games and another anime. And then I think there's anime adaptations as well, but and then that spin-off. So there's still plenty of content. Just this first game, it's gonna be sad seeing this all come to an end. I definitely do plan on playing 2 and V3 on stream. Those will be. I'm waiting till the games go on sale on Steam again. Once they do, I'll buy them for on Steam. So I definitely am gonna play 2 and V3 on stream though. So don't worry about that. It just might be a bit of a wait. Again, it just depends on when they go on sale again. But yeah, this game itself, though, on its own, is just really good. Definitely was worth it, for sure. And game's over. I still like Sayaka. It's all really good. Sakura was a really cool character. I loved her story, man. It's dark, but it was good. And I do like, even if they don't show us what world they entered, I like how even if the world was destroyed, they still had hope. And I think that's one thing about this game. I think, honestly, despite it being a game about despair, it's a very hopeful game in a way. So, like, the way it ends is definitely pushing the idea of hope, and I like stuff like that. Because we do live in a world that has a lot of despair in it, you know, and it's easy to lose hope, but stories like this always make me feel good, because there is always hope. But, gosh, hell of a game, man. Now I'm thinking, there are a few ways I think the sequels could improve it, but I don't know. The thing about it is this first game is definitely all about that first, my thing is, can Thunder strike twice, right? Will another killing game be as good as this one? Everyone says it is, but I guess for me personally, the thing about this one is just the way the payoff and everything was just so powerful, and I think the plot really spoke to me at points, closer to the end of the game for sure, but just seeing it all tie together, man, it's just it was a lot of fun. I also loved Chihiro. Their character was really, really well done. Oh, Mondo, nice to fucking meet you, Owada. Oh, I can hand over my human rights cards. What are you saying? I'm a degenerate now? Am I a degenerate? Hey, I already played Persona. So, do you only lose it if you play both Persona and Danganronpa or both Persona and Yakuza? Is that when you lose your human rights card? Only if you play 2 of them? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. God, that is a hell of a game. I cannot believe that. It'd be cool. I know they won't do this, because I guess you can't really make a game out of it, but I would like to see... Oh, just Danganronpa, okay. Alright. Okay. Will you reveal to me what happened in the world, please? Or are you just gonna leave me hanging? Damn it.
Interesting.
So he's still alive somehow.
Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear.
Oh, is this it?
I am Monokuma.
Oh, God.
And I am this school's headmaster.
So he lives. I mean, this would probably have been a cooler reveal if I didn't know there were more games, I guess. But it's still cool, so I guess that means Junko's not controlling him anymore. So either he's being controlled by someone else, or the plush she was holding was a real Monokuma, and that the robot Monokuma was a fake. So this is the real Monokuma. That might be what they're saying. I guess they're not going to tell us if you received the Easter egg present. Oh, okay. Yes. All well, it ends well. Why was I hit continue? What, does that just... Or we see the ending again? What the? What the? Is it? Oh, that's the headmaster. Oh, see, I was wondering where that rocket came from. Oh. Oh. I did not remember. So, was that rocket scene at the beginning? I cannot remember. Was that rocket scene at the beginning? Because I genuinely do not remember. I'm not playing again. Trying to get back to the front menu. Are they gonna let me pause? I don't want to exit out the game, like force close it. Okay. So I just forgot about that scene completely. It did throw me off a bit. God, she does look different. She don't have the freckles. God. If I would have paid attention. It won't let me pause. I hate to do this, but guess we'll close it. Oh God, I want to end it on the screen though. I'm gonna open it back up before I enter this. What a wonderful school. I sure hope no corrupt individual is in charge of taking advantage of the students. I can't believe I forgot that opening scene. So wow, even from the so that's where that rocket scene, because I was wondering where why that rocket was one of the murders, or one of the execution weapons. But that's cool to finally get that explained. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was an extra scene, so I guess that's just, if I want to do New Game Plus, I assume I just go to the epilogue and save data. Because I assume that's some kind of New Game Plus, maybe the Monokuma coins or something. Well, yeah. That is Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa. And the game is finished. Let's see what Colby was wanting to share, because he keeps sharing that same link. Okay, let's check this out. You know, I thought it was something genuine. But apparently, it's Among Us, butt shaking Weezer. I got nothing. You got me. But yeah, Danganronpa 1 is done. Like I've told everyone from the start, the plan is we will play Danganronpa 2 and V3. Again, just waiting for those games to go on sale. I got the money for them. I'm just waiting for the sale to happen, because I'm cheapskate. Plus, that'd give us a good enough break, I think. So we'll do that. I think streaming-wise, I might take a little break. Maybe not that long, but I want to stream Fortnite again. And then I want to stream some Halo. Would love to do that. Maybe have some guests on, have some fun with that. This is big news. It was kind of hinted at in the chat, but production on Normiewicz episodes 2 and 3 is finished. So post-production has started. So hopefully we will get those out pretty soon. I can't give an exact estimate, but just know they're coming. So you have that to look forward to. Can't wait for y'all to see it. Let's see, what else? That's pretty much it, honestly. I do have a few videos planned for my YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Twitch, obviously go to my About section and subscribe to me on YouTube. Turn notifications on, that'd be nice. But on YouTube, there's more content there. I am a YouTuber first. Just use Twitch, because Twitch is it's good for streaming. So yeah, definitely do that. If you're watching this VOD on YouTube, well, you're already subscribed, so hey, you're good. Also, in either the About or the description, depending on how you watch this video, be sure to follow me on the social media platforms, Twitter and Instagram. I pretty much don't use the Instagram, but the Twitter I'm pretty active on. So if you want to be kept up to date on me, definitely follow me on Twitter. Also, join the official Super Saiyan 4 Tarfful Discord server. There, you can. That's where you'll get updates on what I'm doing, videos, streams, etc. There'll be other people there too. Maybe meet new friends there. I don't know, but I definitely recommend joining the Discord. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's see, One Ninja has a YouTube link.
Nature. It energizes us.
Well, lucky for you, an ad showed up. So, guess what? You didn't get to get me, okay? You didn't get to trick me. Alright?
No matter.
There's multiple ads. I know what it's gonna be. I'm not even gonna play it because I'm gonna get copyright. Because I know they're really... Does anyone else have any other links they'd like to share with the class? Alright, does anyone have any... What links they'd like to share? I'm waiting. Yes, you've been had. You can blame ads. Looks like no one's got any ads they want to share. Or links they want to share. But yeah, one thing I would... Oh, this might be a fun way to end the stream. Make a tier list. Oh, let me see what this YouTube video is before we do that. I swear. It's...
Hello, old chum. I'm not a gnelf. I'm not a gnoblin. I'm a...
God, I bet you think you're hilarious. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and close out at Danganronpa so we don't got that background music. It's good music, but we are done with the game. So yeah, let's do this tier list. Why not? Why not? It's a good idea. So, I hit the wrong link. Where is it? Alright, here you go. So, CS, I'm just going to use the basic template just to get an idea. So, again, this is like just after beating the game, so also realize I've not spent hours thinking about this tier list. Let's see here. Okay, I hate him, but he's funny. And I wouldn't mind seeing him be in Smash Brothers. I love hopeful characters. Easy S. He's a strong pro tag. And I like that he has his own character. That's always a nice thing. Let's see. I'm going to save Junko for last because I do not know. So Mukuro. I would go ahead and do Mukuro. So with her, she's got the personality. So I'm assuming, obviously, the Junko we saw at the beginning of the game is Mukuro, and I didn't like her initially. But I think found out some of the backstory, her and she's the ultimate soldier, then she got betrayed by her sister. She's a very interesting character. There's not a lot of her, and I can only rank her based on this Soul game. I can't any outside content. I need to rate her. So I think it's fair to say B. I think she's a well-written character, but there's not a lot of her. She gets killed very quickly. I initially didn't like her, first off. That's never a good sign. And then freaking, I don't know. The soldier stuff's cool. She's a very interesting character. Daisy, can you not? Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright. But I think B's a good place. Chihiro. Daisy, can you quit making noise? I'm doing a live stream. Okay? Stop. Chihiro? I got to. I think Chihiro's story is just too interesting. God, I hope most of these don't end up in S. I gotta move Chihiro to A. Because now that he's a good character. But yeah. That's all bias. I will own it. That's all bias, okay? I am biased. But I genuinely do think Sayaka's character is cool. So, if you ever want a full explanation, maybe I'll make a video on it one day. But I do like her character. You're funny. And you got more interesting once you got the white. See, you were a C for a while, but I'll bump you up to a B. Sakura. Oh. God, there's so many good characters in this game. Let's move on. You were okay, if you watch my streams, y'all know I was a big Hifumi defender. But after that final trial that he was in, he moved down to D for me. He was a solid C character. He was funny. It was a bit much, but I didn't hate him. But after, he goes to D. Same with you. Honestly, Celeste was probably a C too. But the character she ended up being just was kind of weird, I guess. Just wasn't a big fan of her. Leon, I think you're a C. I think he serves his purpose well. I think the character is definitely was done right. There's no doubting that, but he's not. I mean, he's not the best character in the game. Like, I think everyone agrees about that. Well, this might be controversial because I do know certain YouTubers like this character quite a bit. Sorry, Senorish, but I'll give her a C. I do not like her. She's one of my least favorite characters, but I will say she has her moments. Her moments. There ain't many, but I think it's enough where she could go up to C. I think she's better than Celeste and Hifumi. I'm sorry. Leon is just not S for me. I think I'd be lying. The only reason I'd put him in S is if I liked him, like, a lot, and I was biased. But, see, with Sayaka, I'm biased, so she's always going to be an S. But for Leon, I think he's a C character. I don't think there's much to him. I like that he plays baseball. That's cool. I always like baseball characters. But it's like, you know, he didn't work out for me. I'm going to be real. Allie, she was an S for a while, but towards the end, she had some moments where I got a little annoyed. Not too much. If she really annoyed me, she'd be in B at this point. But she's an A. She's a very strong character. Very well done. Great character, really. I mean, there's not much I can say. She's a really good character. Very strong. She's also voiced by Cassandra Lee Morris. I mean, what else could you ask for? Daisy, when'd you get on the bed? Okay. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I've heard people hate this character, and I don't give a damn. Hero is an S. Now, I could make the argument he's an A, but I'm not going to. His character made me laugh. His design is hilarious. He deserves S. I don't care what anybody says. Alright? And I'm sorry if my S tier is too big, but, like, I can't help it, alright? I like the game. This might be controversial. Yes, he's very funny. See, she definitely ain't a D or a C, alright? I think the twist is really good. The whole other personalities thing kind of got old. I like the Monokuma one, but I don't know. And then it looked like we got to see her real personality at the end. So I assume she doesn't have multiple personality disorder, but she's just acting, I guess, because she gets bored. I don't know. We didn't get much of it, but she was a very vindictive person. But, again, I assume that's part of her character, right? So I guess I can't judge her on that merit. Oh, that's tough. See, I'm almost going towards A. But I don't have the personal enjoyment, and this is a personal tier list. I think I can give her a B. Because the twist works really well. It's a great twist. I think it was a great way to end the game. There's just certain elements I don't like. If she didn't have the multiple personalities, or maybe if they didn't push it as much as they did, A. I also think if she had more background, maybe. It's just weird, I guess. She worked really well. She was a great antagonist. You definitely wanted to hate her. So, she did her purpose. And sometimes the thing is, like, when you hate a villain, they're a good character, so do you really need to rank them low, right? But I think B's good. Oh, alright. B. Might be controversial. I like her a lot more than Toko, but Toko C. I can only be fair. I think Genocide Jill is one tier above C. I genuinely think that. I think she's a whole tier above Toko. Like, it's a big difference. Yeah. I think about Toko, she's just too I don't know. And Genocide Jill has that too, where she's like very clingy. It becomes not even laughable, just irritating. But the thing is with Genocide Jill, she doesn't do it nearly as much, and she has a character of her own. Toko's just kind of, again, the reason she's in C in the first place is because she does have her moments. And again, this is only this one game. I don't know if any future content adds to her character, because she's a survivor in this game, so they might fix her in the future. I don't know. But for the moment, she's a C, Genocide Jill B. Now, Mondo Owada, I was going to put him in C, but I do think he's a tier better than these two. But I think B's too high. I feel like there needs to... Okay, I think for now, I'll put him in B. I think he's a very B character. I think I would have put him in C if it wasn't for some of his funny lines. You know, the whole Mondo Owada, nice to fucking meet you. Like, it's a meme, right? So, I think the character's earned his place in a B. He's funny, he is memorable. I think he's more memorable than Leon. So, I think B's a good place for him. Now, Sakura, A. Easily. She is a great character. Now, what's holding her back from S, I think it's as simple as I just don't like her as much as the S tier, in a sense. Except for Monokuma. I think Monokuma, he's just such a good bad guy. You know, he's such a good bad guy, you don't really question it, right? So, the reason he's tiered so high is because he's such a good antagonist. But, Sakura, she's definitely an A. I think her story is very compelling. The story around her is really good. I think it helps her character a lot. She's got a really original design. She's a really good character, and I think I'd be lying if I said she wasn't. Now, these last two. Alright, B for Butter. There you go. Did you know that Mondo and Shido share a voice actor? I did not know that. Huh. I didn't even notice that. It's interesting, though. They both played B characters. No, I think I put Shido as an A on my Persona tier list. Anyway. I hate this. I really do. And y'all are gonna meme me for it. They're both S. I can't. Okay. Byakuya. I hated his guts at the beginning of the game. And I was expecting him to be a villain. B for Butter was my joke, and I'll have you know, Colby stole it from me. What proof do you have? Present your evidence. But, so Byakuya, I went in hating him. Especially after that second trial. I think it was the second trial where he, like, set certain things up. Like, it was weird. But as the game went on, I mean, it became more and more apparent he's not really... He's not the antagonist of the story. And I don't think he's a bad guy at heart. He's a cynical dude. And he's like a lot of... He's very power hungry. But I feel like there's a little bit of hope there. Because in the... Again, even towards the end, he made that little comment like... He may hear you out if you need help, right? He's... Again, he may appear in a sequel and I'm proven wrong. But it seems this game was saying... This game alone, saying on its own, was saying that he's not fully bad. And I think he honestly had hope for the world. I do think, despite being very cynical and all that, I think he's a pretty good dude. You know, and I like that. I do. Well, I like Vegeta from Dragon Ball, for example. I know I've made that comparison a few times. They're very different characters, but the element that I like to bring up is the pride, and I think that's a good connection to make. I love prideful characters that still have a gooey center, if you know what I mean. Like, they're still willing to do the right thing. Like Shadow, he's another character that's like that. They got a lot of pride in there. They're very mean on the outside, but they're good people. When the moment comes, they'll do the right thing. No, that's wrong. I guess you're rebuting what Dwizzy said. Haha, look, I'm Makoto Yuki from Danganronpa Triggerfest Royal. Where's the golden? Kyoka. Very interesting journey. Kyoka was a high A for the longest time, but these last 2 chapters, man, really the last 3, but these last 2 really. She is one of the best characters, female characters I've ever seen. Her story's interesting. Her relationship with her father is very interesting. She's cool. She's one of the few characters that always has trust, like faith in you. It's just, she's a really good character. I genuinely hope this isn't the last time we see her. I genuinely hope if they bring her back, they don't ruin her character. Because her character is really good in this game. And just really strong. You know, definitely like her character. S tier, easy. Now, let's rank them. Let's rank each tier. Let's get even more particular. Yeah, well, slightly better. You better take that compliment. I'll put you at the top of B, only because you're the twist, and you have more going for you than Mukuro at the moment. But I think Mukuro has more potential. Put you above these 2. Yeah, that's about good. Honestly, that's probably already good. Well, I'm a little biased. I'll admit that. Damn it. That's a tough one. Yeah. I think that's a good order. So yeah, there's my tier list for Danganronpa 1. I think this is sums up my thoughts pretty well. Yeah. And again, this is all biased right here. If you want, you can ignore, but this is my tier list at the end of the day, I guess. I shouldn't get hopefully no one gets offended by my opinion. But yeah, I enjoyed the game a lot. Can't wait to play 2 and V3 once the time comes. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great doing it on stream. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll save that. I'll probably end up saving that image for later. But yeah. Again, subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Turn notifications on for both YouTube and Twitch. Be sure to follow me on my social media, Twitter and Instagram. And also be sure to join the official Super Saiyan 4 Tarfful Discord server. Like, favorite, subscribe. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm terrible with doing outros, but this won't be the end, alright? See you guys next time.